We are at Be Balance Center in Lake Mary. And we're here with Stella Wilson, and we're just going to talk a little bit about Be Balance and why you would be interested at all in this new Be Balance business. There's a lot going on here. We are here to help women. We are here to hopefully start a national move to women becoming balanced and taking their life back. So Stella, tell us, you have one center and we have a second center. What's going on?
I did. So I was introduced to Be Balanced about 3 years ago. I fell in love with the company you founded. I did the program myself. I lost 35 pounds I thought I would never lose. But most of all, I have been diagnosed with chronic fatigue. I had sleep issues.
So many women.
Yeah, thyroid issues. I call myself a hot mess at that time.
Oh, well, at that.
I have been amazed at what this program did for me. I've also been amazed at how this program over the last 2 years, I got to where I immediately probably felt 80% better right away. Within the first 2 to 4
So it's
months,
fast. We know it's fast. Women love fast. Women love fast.
It was very fast. I think I probably got 80% better than that 40. The last 20% over the last 2 to 3 years with the continuing of the natural hormone balancing creams and then the continuing of the high quality supplementation, for me, has made such a wonderful difference. And to be able to share that with more women. And as you know, and I'll let all of you know, my background is in pharmacy. I am a pharmacist, have been practicing for the last 18 years. Helping women to find a more natural and balanced life, which is something that really spoke to me, that I really wanted to work on that a little bit more. And we are a non-medical center here. The program you've developed has been absolutely amazing, but it was something that I felt with my background in pharmacy, this is what I've always wanted to do. I wanted to help people feel better. I went into pharmacy with the idea of not being on so many medications. Let's help people get off. Let's do more consultant work. So this has been just a fantastic fit for me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't necessarily want to be on drugs, but they don't have any other solution. So to catch you up to what we're doing here, Be Balanced does something called natural hormone balancing. And what that is we work with hormones, but more or less insulin and cortisol. So we get your blood sugar balance, we get everything going, we get your stress levels down, and then we tweak it with a little bit of natural progesterone. So we're estrogen free. I love that because women that have BRCA gene carriers or breast cancer survivors, and you're ready for Breast Cancer Awareness Month and you're pink. So that's a good. So I feel like what we're doing is we're telling women that. Tell me about the weight loss. Why? Because women struggle with weight. What attracted you to us? What do you think we're doing different with weight loss?
So I had been a very typical, when I came in this program, a very typical 45-year-old woman where cutting carbohydrates had always worked for me for such a number of years. And then starting about 6 or 7 years before I found this program, I could not eat a carbohydrate for a month. I could, test for ketones and I would be in ketosis, but weight was not coming off. And that was probably one of the most frustrating things. I know I was eating right. In fact, I always like to say, I probably ate better before the program than I have to now, because now that my hormones are balanced,
you can get away with a little bit.
My body knows how to adjust. So that if I do have some little indulgences every once in a while, when I start working out or I eat a little bit less, my body adjusts very quickly. And if I've gained a couple pounds, it comes right back off.
Great.
So it is just that thing. I'm very typical woman, could not lose the weight after I hit a certain age. And the old tricks that had always worked for me just no longer worked. And it's beyond frustrating.
And I think the whole thing coming around with the ketogenic diet coming back, the problem is, in my center too, I have a center in Lancaster, women will come in, you'll hear it, I'm doing the ketogenic diet and I can't lose weight. And it's because it's a slight imbalance between that estrogen and progesterone. If we can just naturally pull up that progesterone with plant-based products, we're going to get that result. So do you see, what are some of the results you typically see? Because I think people like fast. They want to know, what are you?
People do like fast, and it really is a thing of let's get in there and get some of the weight off very quickly. And we are typically seeing in our center, the women are 15 to 20 pounds in the first
Sounds
month.
Crazy, but
and it does sound crazy. And it is just amazing that they're like, oh my gosh. And you always hear this, I could tell it was water weight the first 3 or 4 days. Like you could tell that was kind of.
But that still feels good.
It feels good. That's what they'll say. It's like, oh my gosh, my ring comes on and off again. My ankles aren't swelling. I feel really good. It's like this little burden off your joints, and it feels fantastic. But then as they keep it up and they're going on and on, they are like, wow, the weight is still coming off every day.
Especially the belly area, they'll really notice that.
And that's what we guys know. We talk about the imbalances and the cortisol going up and the insulin coming out and just putting it all right around the belly, storing fat. And that's what comes off with this. So especially, we've had so much success lately with women that are in that 10 to 15 pound range.
Yeah.
But we've also got several clients that have lost over 100 pounds.
We do too, yeah.
And tell us how much weight you've lost.
I've lost 110 pounds
Woo-hoo!
in 10 months
That's amazing.
on Be Balanced, and I follow the plan. I do have days where I step off. I'm very strategic. When I step off, I've learned how to look at food in a different light. When I want to, if it's an anniversary or a birthday and I know I'm going to eat something, I call Katie first or text her and I say, on this day, I'm going to do this. And she goes, okay, what are you going to do the next day? And I said, then I'm getting right back on the plan. I'm journaling my food. I'm watching what I eat. And I've learned how to have a day where I can have a piece of cake or ice cream, but not gain 110 pounds back, because I don't allow that day to turn into the next day, to the next day, to the next day. That's my special day.
It's just exciting
Yeah.
to just watch them change
And you
their
can,
lives
you know, that's
completely.
people sometimes have 100 pounds, they go get gastric bypass, so we
Yes,
can avoid
right,
that
right.
too. So
Yes.
so yeah, I feel like the key that I want people to know is you could be doing the greatest keto diet, but if you don't balance your sex hormones, you're not going to be able to lose
Right.
weight.
Yes.
So tell us then, what is it? Is it shakes? You know, people probably wonder, is it shakes? Is
Right,
it powder?
yeah.
Like, what do I have to run 10 miles? What are you doing with
So,
me quickly for that?
I always say that it's the perfect trifecta. It really is. It is clean, whole, anti-inflammatory foods that you're eating. These are foods that everyone looks at the food list like, oh, okay, yeah, those are things I already eat anyway. But it's the combination of eating those foods, relaxation, getting the cortisol down, really getting it done. And then that third piece that comes in is the supplementation. Key supplementation that we're giving your body the little oomph that it needs to get back into some fat burning mode. So we're gonna get that hypothalamus working again. Your hypothalamus, little gland in your brain, is what tells your body to burn some fat. We're gonna stimulate that, start working again. At the same time, we're gonna strengthen that thyroid. We're gonna strengthen the adrenal system. Then we're gonna hit up where we know that gut-brain interaction. Wow, I've been reading and learning so much
Yeah.
about that lately. That we want to get you a good, professional, high-quality probiotic while you're doing this program. You're not eating carbohydrates on this plan. We've got 2 great servings of protein a day, 2 vegetable servings, and 2 fruit servings, and 1 little starch. So we're not eating processed carbohydrates. It's the perfect time to strengthen that gut bacteria again, and then liver support. This is one of the
so
best
important.
things you did with
Yeah,
this program.
yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that the fatty acids, when the fat cells shrink and they break down, there's a lot of toxins stored in that fat. That needs to get out really, really
Yeah.
quickly. But also those fatty acids, the actual fat, that's got to get out of the body somehow. It's
Yeah.
not like it just magically gets
Yeah, it goes.
eliminated. It's going out through the liver. So I always say, I know it's impossible to be 120%,
Yeah.
but we want that liver really running
Yeah.
at the maximum efficiency every day.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of supplements, relaxation, diet,
Yes.
bringing it all together.
Bring it all together,
And
yes.
and that's what I think I like, because we want people to do some of the work. We don't want to just be supplements. If
Right.
not, we might as well just give you medicine, right? We want it to be natural, but we also support, right?
Yes.
So we're there to support, we're there to educate, and we do supplement. And I think it's important that people know that we are detoxifying the body, because that's really in right now. Let's get rid of some of that. But we're not HRT. So tell us why we're not bioidentical, why we're not HRT. Because people are
right.
scared of hormones. Or don't mess with my hormones,
Right.
you know.
They are very scared, and I like the fact that this is definitely a much more functional approach. We are going to go by how you're feeling. It really is. We know that with a series of questions that you've developed, things that you can come up with this, and we know that women have these hormone imbalances going on. We can take a plant-based topical approach that we're going to bring up that progesterone, and we're going to keep doing that over time. But what makes it work is we get this question all the time. I'm like, oh, I wish I had a story of the day and I was at the Whole Foods or wherever and I got a bunch of progesterone cream. Great. That's okay, but you need the adrenal support. So that is
Yeah.
where we really pair in, and it's that progesterone along with the adrenal support. So you can supplement progesterone a lot, and if you don't keep the adrenal system nice and healthy, it just kind of starts feeding that loop again.
Yeah.
Of that cortisol loop and letting your body go, okay, well, I can just give everything to cortisol now, and can kind of make the entire thing worse sometimes.
Yeah.
But when you bring it in with the adrenal support that we've got, and I'm going to tell you the topical format that we've got with
Like a cream, just a little cream? Yeah.
A water-based cream, you just put it on thin-skinned areas, and it's water-based. You don't have to worry about rotating it. It's not going to
Yeah.
build up in your system, but just gives the body that oomph and lets it really just go to where it does what it needs to do in the body. It keeps the body nice and healthy. And for me, I think it's that adrenal support has what's been key to this program, really, really helping me with the chronic fatigue that I suffered with.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody's adrenals are fried because the electromagnetic fields, we're on our phones all the time, toxins in our food, all the stress we're under. So I think it's just really important to say we do everything symptom-based, because if you didn't have any symptoms, you wouldn't even be coming in, right? So
true.
symptom-based, and we don't have to do pre and post testing, because the way we're getting you to get healthier in 30 days is all food, relaxation, and supplements that are natural, and nothing can build up in the system. And we're not getting estrogen, we're not giving testosterone. Guess what? Your libido comes back, right? You don't have to give estrogen, you don't have to. So what else have you seen with mood and sleep? Like, what are some of the other things we're seeing? Because I see great things in Lancaster.
Oh, we do too here. It's really wonderful in the fact that you will usually hear from women within that first 7 days. We're calling everyone their 7 days on the diet, and that's the one thing we probably hear the most is, I am sleeping.
Amazing.
I am sleeping so soundly, and that is such a wonderful thing. And that is a lot of the questions that we'll get sometimes is, wow, how's my energy level going to be on this plan? And for most women, their energy goes up because we're strengthening that adrenal system for the first time in a long time. We're getting a little bit of love, and so it's really feeling that. And the relaxation. I don't think women understand just taking that 25 minutes a day and doing the sound wave therapy, what that can do for their energy levels throughout the day can make such a difference.
It's like a 2-hour nap in like 20 minutes, and it's and the funny thing is we don't have the intense exercise. As a matter of fact, during the first month, think of it like a detox. If you were doing a juice fast, you wouldn't go run 10 miles. Very low level, and then later we'll educate you. And we're not against exercise, we just don't do a lot initially. So I think women love that. So is there anything else you want to add as far as what, we can talk all day, but I'm saying, is there anything you want to, I just want to make people feel like we get fast results, it's safe, it's enjoyable, and it just brings your whole life back together because hormones affect your mind, body, your relationship with your husband, your kids, everything.
Right.
So
it really does. It's all just that whole combo of getting it all back in together and making it feel better. I love the fact that we've been able to help so many women in our Ormond Beach location, and that we've expanded now here over to Lake Mary, and we're so excited to be in this area. Has just been wonderful, and we've just been embraced over here. We just had a wonderful grand opening celebration with the chamber a few minutes ago, and it was fantastic. But it really just has getting to help and see so many women. And part of our program is that they're coming in and we're seeing them every month. It's not like you do this diet and you're here for 28 days with them, we never see you again. That probably is one of the nicest things, is that we're actually building relationships. The natural hormone balancing creams, people are coming in every 1 to 2 months and picking those up. So we're getting to see everyone and stay in touch with them. It gives them time also to check in with us. And if they're having any problems or they've had any concerns or anything's come up, they know they're coming back in to talk with us. They also know we're just a phone call away. So we're here to help them with everyone we need. We always say it's a lot of support. I always talk about the diet being that trifecta that it really is. That we've got the clean whole foods that you're eating, you've got the relaxation, and you've got that supplementation. But there really is a fourth part to that, and that is myself and the staff here at Ormond Beach and over at Lake Mary. We're there for everyone. We're just a phone call, an email, or a text away that if you're having any issues, we're there and we want to help everyone.
Yeah, so if you don't feel like you're getting always answers from your doctor, or maybe your nutritionist is a little confused, come on out, give a call, free consultations. This is a great staff. And check out the website, BeBalanceCenters.com. We even have you can do a free hormone assessment. Check out, are your hormones holding you back? And if they are, come, because BeBalance is there and we can definitely help. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.